Is the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike worth buying? I mean, it's cool, has a bunch of cool accessories and stuff, but is that really worth $60 to $70? I'll be answering that question with my review and firing test video of this blaster. The Nerf N-Strike Modulus Tri-Strike review starts now. What is up, everyone? This is Legit Bread, and this is the Nerf Modulus Tri-Strike. And I have to say, I haven't been so excited for a Nerf blaster in a very long time until I saw this one. It's just a very fun and creative blaster Hasbro has released, and I'm just really happy about it. Within the box, you get the missile launcher stock, the Elite Dart Blaster, the Mega Dart Barrel Extension, a 10 dart clip, 1 missile, 4 Mega Darts, 10 Elite Darts, the cocking mechanism for the Tri-Strike, as well as instructions. But anyways, for this video, I'm going to be showing the firing test first, just to show you guys how it works. I'm standing 24 feet away from the camera. I'm trying to aim all my shots at shoulder height, aiming at the camera, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. You can see what happens during the firing test. Now that you saw the firing test, it's time for the review part of this video. I'm going to be talking about each part of this blaster individually, starting with the Tri-Strike. So going over the pros of the Nerf Tri-Strike, this is a clip system blaster with bolt action firing, and I gotta say, the best part about this blaster is the bolt action firing. The prime length isn't too long, it's very smooth and easy to use, and it also has slam fire, which I did not expect at all. So if you don't know what slam fire is, you simply hold down the trigger and you just pull this back and pull forward, and you can shoot a continuous stream of darts, so like this. This blaster is very lightweight. It has a tactile rail on top here, so you can be tactical, add some cool attachments on there. We have an iron sight here, an iron sight here, and I really like this groove that they put in the front of the blaster, so if you just have it without a barrel, you can easily rest your hand here while firing or just holding the blaster. And lastly, as you saw in the firing test, this thing has some pretty good power and range to it. You're definitely getting elite style performance out of this blaster. Now talking about the cons of the Nerf Tri-Strike, my biggest issue is with the clip release system. Unless you have really long fingers, it's almost impossible to reach with your middle finger comfortably to release the clip and pull it out. Really, the only option is to use your thumb and pull it out this way, like that. I mean, it's alright, but I definitely like the clip release system like the Desolator, where you had a clip release button right there, so you can easily just pull out the clip, no hesitation. Also with the Retaliator, you never had this problem because the gap wasn't as huge as the Tri-Strike. It might just be because of the cocking mechanisms in here, or just a design flaw. The handle isn't very comfortable. You can definitely get used to it. There's also no sling points on the Tri-Strike, so you can't put a strap on it and shoulder it. Because of the bolt action bulkiness, you can't holster this either. Now this blaster is also very inaccurate, however that's due to the type of darts you're using. So elite darts go freaking everywhere, like you couldn't hit a person if they're like 10 feet in front of you. Slight exaggeration, but you know what I mean. However, I can say that the accuracy is way better with AccuStrike darts. So if you want to see this gun with AccuStrike darts, press that card up there. I'm going to be releasing a Nerf AccuStrike dart review soon, so firing a few blasters, seeing how good these new darts are. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention, sometimes it's a pain in the ass to load this blaster with clips. Sometimes if you're running around or this thing gets jolted, this bolt action might move forward like this much, and if that happens and I try to load a clip, it won't go in. So you have to make sure that this thing is pulled all the way back before you can put in a clip. So overall, I absolutely love the bolt action firing of this blaster. You can go out there, snipe some people. Other than the minor little annoyances of the Tri-Strike, I think this is still a pretty solid blaster. Now it's time to talk about this thing, the Nerf Mega Dart barrel extension. What I like about this is that it can attach onto any blaster with a barrel extension. It has 4 Mega Darts, and it's very easy to use. So if I attach to my blaster like this, I could easily use it as a grip, and whenever I want to fire the Mega Darts, it's just right here. I don't have to move my hand, just pull back, pull forward, and fire some darts. Going over the things I don't like about the barrel extension, power is just very inconsistent. Obviously, it depends on how hard you pull back the pump grip, and I haven't really discovered a pattern in which barrel's the weakest and which one's the strongest. It just seems very random, and as you saw in the firing test, there was one time where 2 darts shot out at the same time, so it's not perfect. The pump action is very loud, and it doesn't sound very pleasant to me. If you're trying to hit someone with a Mega Dart, be aware that this thing isn't very accurate either. Since there's no trigger, you can't just stop and aim and shoot whenever you want. You actually have to pull this back and try to aim at the same time. So while you're doing that, you might shift the blaster a little bit, and the dart may not go exactly where you wanted it to. Like I said at first, and like you saw in the firing test, range and power is very inconsistent with the barrel extension. Sometimes I can get darts going almost 40 feet, and sometimes they'll just go straight down and hit 20 feet or less. And if you didn't know, the barrel extension doesn't actually increase accuracy or power, it actually decreases both of them, because as you fire the dart, it's going to just bounce around in the barrel and increase friction. Despite its flaws, the barrel extension is definitely one of the more fun and useful barrels we have at our disposal now. Not only is it just a grip, it's also a blaster in itself with not just 1 dart but 4 of them, so pretty high capacity as well. Alright, let's talk about this thing. This is the missile launcher stock, and this is so fun and easy to use. When it's not attached to a blaster, you can simply attach it to itself, and I absolutely give props to Hasbro for thinking about that. That is awesome. Now it's a blaster in itself, and to use it, you simply pull back the stock like this, pull it forward to fire a missile. And it's a pretty comfortable stock as well. It's not too tiny when attached to a blaster. This has its own tactical rail for some reason to be even more tactical. Really easy to use as well. You simply pop it in like that, then attach this to the tactical rail, like so. Then you're ready to use it. Now talking about the cons of the missile launcher stock, missiles in general are just a terrible form of ammunition. They're slow, they're inaccurate, and they're not very powerful, because obviously power depends on how hard you push in the stock. Accuracy is not very good because you're trying to aim as well as fire the blaster at the same time. Aiming this blaster at shoulder height, I could only get around 20-ish feet with the missile launcher. If I aimed it a little upwards, I could get a little better than that, but overall just very subpar performance. Another complaint I have about the stock is the amount of space they give you right here. I wish the stock was a little bit further back, that way you would have more space to fit your hand in here. Sometimes when I'm moving the blaster around, I feel the back of the stock hitting my wrist. It is annoying. I don't think it would affect me if I was having a Nerf or anything like that. It's just another minor annoyance. But overall, I absolutely love the missile launcher stock. As I said, you can attach it to other blasters. It's a blaster by itself, and it's just a blast to use. No pun intended. Time to answer the big question. Is this Nerf blaster worth buying? Now there's arguments for both sides of this. First of all these fancy accessories, the Tri-Strike itself, isn't really giving you some kind of tactical advantage over a Strife or a Desolator, which is half price. Like I mentioned multiple times in this video, there's a lot of cool stuff about the Tri-Strike, a lot of unique accessories and things we have never seen before in any Nerf blaster. So that's the reason why this would appeal to a lot of kids. However, it's not going to appeal, obviously, to an MLG Nerf or someone playing humans versus zombies. As a Nerf YouTuber, this type of blaster is perfect for me because I mainly buy Nerf blasters for YouTube, not for me to have Nerf wars with my friends. So this is just providing me with some extra props and stuff to use for Nerf wars. Let me just get straight to the point. $60 to $70 Canadian for this Nerf blaster. Is it worth it? No, I would definitely say no, because that is a very steep price to pay for a Nerf blaster that's not even semi or fully automatic. I would just say try to get this on sale. I managed to get this on Amazon for $40. It was like a one-day sale. So for $40, I'm definitely very happy with what I got. If it was $60 or $70, I would just look the other way. I wouldn't even consider buying this thing. So yeah, that is it for my review and firing test video of this Nerf blaster. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you click that subscribe button because I will be continuing to release content like this. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.